sister.
Girl, they can't have real conversation. People are crazy. They worried about who got the biggest booty and da da da. Shit, that big booty gonna need a lot of wiping.
Mm.
You gonna need a lot of toilet paper, a lot of boudet, a lot of something. It's gonna be a lot. I seen a video of some chick. Her booty's so big, she paid somebody to wipe her ass.
What?
She paid. She got somebody that wipes her ass. Yeah.
I don't know. That's too much. Oh no! Let me tell you what I seen on social media. Hold on. Wait.
I was like,
I
what?
seen. I seen. Welcome back, Cookie. YouTube cut me off, as you know how they do. Um, there was a woman on social media, and she's a bigger person, and she said basically she only can wipe herself by putting a washcloth. Now this is what doing number two. She has to put a washcloth on the edge of a bathroom counter and slide her butt up and down the.
Girl, no, you crazy.
I said, what now?
No.
And she just rewashes the rags over and over again, use them over again. Cause why in the world? That cannot feel good. You telling me you put the rag on the edge of the counter and wipe your butt, rub your butt up and down on the edge of that rag? Ain't no way all that is coming off. You might as well get a bidet.
Girl, you might as well get in the shower. You might as well get in the shower.
Give you nightmares.
That is terrible. Because why?
I don't know why.
That don't even make sense. That's crazy.
How about a hotel where you sharing a bathroom?
Who?
Wait a second. What if you and a new man are staying in a hotel and you're over his home? Do you go and poop? Yes. If your stomach hurting and you got to poop at that man's house, you better go in there and let it go.
See, you need to answer that question a little more carefully. See, that there is what you call a test to see what type of emotional status he has.
Emotional availability he has.
Right. Because if he's like if you say your stomach hurt and he's like, oh, are you okay? Do you need tea? Do you need this? Do you need that? If he not asking if you need some shit, you need to go on home. Go home, cause that ain't gonna work.
Yeah, you need to go on home. If you tell him you gotta take your stomach hurt or you stomach upset or something wrong, and he don't try to console you and make you feel comfortable, it's already time to go home. Call the Uber.
Time to go.
Call the Lyft.
You might as well go on back.
Go on home and take your shit. Take your shit at home.
Take your shit at home. Take your shower. Rub down your lavender oil and all that, and turn on the TV and get you a snack.
Right. Might as well just go on home. Because, if you can't be comfortable or you can't feel good, about the situation, you might as well go on home. That's crazy. Thanks. You know what I mean? Because your stomach, everybody's stomach is on their own time. Sometimes your stomach do what it want to do at whatever time. It don't even matter. And you can't just stop your natural thing that your body does just because this person, you scared of this person, what they may think of you. They gonna think you crazy, like that woman that climbed in that damn window with that shit. They gonna think you crazy. He didn't ask her on for no second date. That's for sure. That woman didn't get no second date out of that man.
Nobody asked nobody on a second date for somebody because that person has no common sense. take shit out the toilet and stick it out, throw it out the window? Use it.
All
That's a.
because you don't want the man to know you took a shit.
First of all, if the toilet's messed up, he probably messed it up before
Jamie
you even got
says,
in there.
Jamie says, doing the shit is the best feeling in the world. Yep.
What?
She said, doing the shit is the best feeling in the world.
Well,
You're getting it out of your body, getting that demonic poop out of your body will set you free. Your whole day feel good. Usually when people have a effed up day, it's because they ain't took no shit. To be honest, if they out here road raging, it's all about they didn't get their first poop out this morning. They mad at the kids, they mad at the wife, they mad at the world, they mad at the people at the job, the manager, they mad at the woman at the McDonald's counter because they can't enjoy the McDonald's because they ain't took their shit the first one.
Step on.
That stress from not taking a poop will ruin your whole day.
You expect me to respond? Respond to what?
You never want to die in the middle of dropping a nuclear. Now, dying on the toilet. You know what I mean? That sounds horrible.
I don't mean to interrupt your conversation.
What?
I just want you to know I took an allergy pill and I rubbed down in that lavender sleep shit.
So you got to go to bed. Bye.
No, I'm not going to bed right now. What I'm about to tell you is I'm going to sleep very well.
Well, I know you are. You going to take allergy pill?
I'm going to sleep good. I already took the allergy pill. I'm about to put them foot patches on my feet and I'm not going to bed yet. I got to eat my snack. I got cookies in there.
See, that's what women want to do. They want to eat snacks, take poops, eat medicine, and all this kind of stuff, and just veg out. Bed rot till the morning. What about the smell? What about the smell? You got to learn how to be you know be your own Mr. Clean in that bathroom. You gotta go in there, put some Pine Sol in the toilet before you poop. If you at a man's house. If you at a man's house. If you at a man's house, you need to carry you a little bottle in your purse of something, put it in the toilet. Because sometimes when you go to these dudes' house, they ain't got no cleaning products. They ain't got nothing under that sink.
That's a red flag.
That's a red flag to me. If he ain't got no cleaning products under that bathroom sink, you already in danger, girl. You in danger, girl.
It's a danger to sit on the toilet.
Yeah, you might not want to sit on that toilet. To be honest, if you don't see no cleaning products under that sink,
if you go to somebody's house and their bathroom is not up to par,
that's a bad sign. Might as well go home. Date over. The whole date is over.
She's on live.
Before all that,
I'm on the live stream.
Before all that, what about the physical attraction?
What about the physical attraction?
What you talking about?
What they got to do? We talking about the poop on the toilet, the pooping in the toilet. You talking about what about the physical attraction? If you can't be yourself around the person, ain't gonna be no attraction. Ain't nothing going on. Okay? Ain't nothing going on. Carry your toilet paper. There you go. Anthony, you right on the money because some of these dudes be having one string of toilet paper in their bathroom. And that's another embarrassing moment for women. Women, if you go in that bathroom, you gotta be like a CIA detective or something. You gotta make sure you gotta look over there, see if there's toilet paper or a bidet. Something going on. Look and see if he got chemicals under the sink. All right, make sure there's soap in the soap dispenser. Okay, in the soap, make sure you get hand soap. If he ain't got those three things, you might as well pack your purse, hold your poop, and go on home. Hold your poop until you get to your house where you in safety. because otherwise you're in danger. Do you like mayo? No. Yeah. What kind of question is that? Mm-hmm. You have to perform. You can't be free. That's the thing. Women feel like they can't be themselves. They can't let their hair down. They can't just veg out on the couch and just not give a damn. That's what women want to do. They want to be able to be free, free to just lay out. You know, not shave. Not shave nothing. Shaving legs. Shaving legs is a lot. It's a lot to do. You know what I mean? Getting in that shower, trying to shave all your leg hair and all. You end up cutting yourself most of the time trying to do all that.
Girl,
That's
and
a
like,
lot of work. It's a lot of work. These women do, think about this. These women do all that just to go on the date. Okay? To shave the leg, shave the hair on your face, do all that, cut your eyebrows up so they look good, so you don't look like you didn't give a damn. You gotta cut your eyebrows up. You gotta put eyelashes on, mascara on, all this stuff you got to do.
no, no,
It's a
they don't be
lot.
doing
You
all
gotta
that.
use antibacterial soap first, then body wash, then the oil, then the lotion. It's a lot going on.
I mean,
And women are starting to realize they can't keep it up no more. They can't keep, especially in the house. You know what I mean? They can't keep up the whole performative thing of acting like everything is perfect all the time. Can't be like that. It's not normal. Because when women be by themselves and they live by themselves, they a whole different person. Trust me. They different.
you want to know? You want to know something?
Beckman's elbow cancer. Who is that? What'd you say, Felicia?
What?
What'd you say?
You want to know something?
What?
This is my theory. You know how when
Mm-hmm.
people, you know how when women are single
Yeah.
and they're kind of they're smaller. You know what I mean? And then they get in a relationship and suddenly they gain weight.
Yeah.
You want to know what happens?
What?
What happens is they change their eating habits to match the man that they with.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of doing their little snack here, snack there, and not eating full meals all the time, they are trying to match the food energy of the man that they with.
Yeah, because they don't want the man to know how they really eat. A lot of women hide how they really eat because they are in the company of a man. It's very rare you meet a woman that don't give a damn. Now, I have a cousin. We went out on a double date. I was we went out on a double date and I ordered a salad, trying to be performative, I guess. I ordered a salad. My cousin didn't give a damn. She ordered a quarter chicken leg, a half a slab of ribs, fries. She ordered that whole shebang and the appetizer. And I'm sitting there like, we with these dudes, girl. What the hell you eating all that? She had all that on her plate. And my cousin got this little bitty mouth. I wish I could bring her on here. I may have to, one day I may have to let her tell you that story. But she got this little bitty mouth, and she was just cramming that. She was tearing that chicken leg thigh up and all. She was just, and I'm sitting here like, oh my God, are you really doing that? She don't give a damn. So there is some women out there don't give a damn and will do A B C D in front of you and dare you to say something. Okay? But there's a lot of people who live in fear of what the man gonna think if they be themselves, if they eat like that, fart like that, take a poop and it stink or whatever. They so terrified. They live in fear all day long. Thank you, the Suey. Thank you very much. You need a man. I don't need to perform. That's the dream. That's the dream, to be with somebody that just gets it. They just get it. They get that it's normal. He said, wait a second.
Huh?
Wait a second. Somebody said, Jimmy said, one thing that makes me mad is when you go to use a public toilet for to pee and someone leaves a chocolate log in the toilet and doesn't flush it. Yeah, I get so mad because you know you will get the blame.
Mm. Mm.
I tell you what, when you go in the women's bathroom, if y'all ever, if you when you go in the women's
You watching
bathroom,
her?
it's always some stuff going on in that
You
toilet.
still talking about?
There's there's some women that don't know how to wipe themselves.
What are you doing?
There are some women who don't know how to wipe their body properly. Okay, and they leave all the evidence on the toilet. The dookie stain, the blood stain, the whatever, all over. I've seen so much stuff. I just turn around, I hold myself and go on home or whatever. I ain't got time for that. Go to the next stall, because why are you got all
They're
this
talking
all over the
about
toilet?
women. They're talking about women who hide to take a shit.
So if you knew, if they do that in the women's bathroom, which is considered a private type of area, they probably would want
The
to do
women
that at
that
home, but
hide
they can't. They can't
take a
do it at
shit
home because
from
they
their
live with
their husbands
some
or whatever.
man.
Yeah.
So they do it
They
in the
listen to you.
bathroom
They don't
in the
fart.
public.
They
That's
go
not
hide to go
ladylike.
fart.
I'm telling you, the women's bathroom be the worst. Tampons
You
everywhere,
want to
blood.
express yourself?
Especially if you go to a club.
Wait,
If you
what's
go
that?
to a club
Some wild shit.
bathroom, a bar bathroom, in the a women's bar bathroom, or at a club, those be the worst. Those be the
Just want to say
worst.
one thing.
Them
Lisha.
bathrooms. What?
Lisha.
What? What?
Can I say one thing, please?
What?
Oh, can you unmute? Whatever.
You're not on mute.
Oh, yeah. Hey, everybody. Listen. If
Wait,
you
wait,
cannot,
wait. What you?
if you cannot fart,
Oh,
take a shit in front of your man, he's the problem.
yeah. He's the problem.
Did you hear what he said?
Yeah, they heard.
If you cannot fart or take a shit in front of your man, then your man is the problem.
Right. Um, I have a weak stomach, and if I was cleaner, I'd be in tears crying because I don't want to see what comes out of the other human. What? What in the world? What in the world? What in the world?
What the fuck?
Woo!
You
I'm gonna pray for you, Jimmy. I'm gonna pray for you. What about makeup? I've heard some women are afraid to not wear makeup at night, so they get up earlier before he gets up to put it on. Oh, that's a real thing. Some women,
Oh God.
they have
Rabbit hole.
some women have skin issues, acne, all kind of skin problems, and they scared to reveal their real face in front of the man.
Listen.
But
He got another one.
oh God.
You got another one. Y'all listening?
My co-host.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, go ahead.
Women wear makeup to impress other women.
Well,
Men don't give a shit.
women wear makeup to impress other women. That's true.
Men don't give a shit.
So, but men do care when that makeup come off and it ain't the person who they thought it was. You know what I mean? That's what they care about. They like, okay, you a whole different person.
Okay, but you know what? Sometimes I
No,
have thoughts.
sometimes, most of the time, women, because men don't know. that your lip gloss, that new lipstick you got on is such and such and such and such. That new mascara is this and that. Really, the compliments of another woman is what makes you keep purchasing and buying this and buying that. Because the men, they don't know the difference between good lipstick, good
Well,
foundation, and all that stuff.
that's not 100%
They
true.
don't know the difference between that. They just know it look
Some do.
nice. That's it. Oh, you look
Some
nice. Your face looks nice.
some ma'am,
What?
some men do.
I mean, some. I'm not saying all. I
Yeah,
said some.
some do. But that's here nor there. The thing is,
But if you going to bed with makeup on or hiding something
first of all,
from the
that's
man,
disgusting.
you hiding something from the man and trying to hurry up, get up in the morning to put makeup on before he get up. That's psychological damage. That's too much
You
going on.
you are causing yourself emotional distress. Oh
Right.
no.
You have to be able to live. That's like if you wear wigs, weave, and all that, and you can't take your stuff off in front of that man, you causing yourself mental damage,
If you
trauma.
can't snatch your wig off in the car,
Right.
then what?
Wait, 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 wait. Why are you snatching your wig off in the car?
You can snatch. If I wanted, if we went somewhere, if we went to an event together, and I'm hot, and I won't take my wig off. If I can't take my wig off, then why are we together? Why? Why are we together?
You want to be able to take your wig off in the car?
Yeah, you should. You should have that right.
Is it normal for a man to go into a smelly bathroom after his woman pooped? Is the smell just expected? Some men get turned all the way off by a woman's poop. Women, so
It's
they
psychological for them. They have because they have put women on. That means they have the women on the pedestal, and they need to take it off.
they think women are not supposed to smell at
What's
all.
happening outside?
Women not supposed to smell. They poop not supposed to smell. They fart supposed to smell like roses and candy or something. I don't know what they be thinking.
That is TV manipulation, and that shit ain't real.
They think women supposed to smell like honeydew drops or all the time. Your cat is supposed to smell like vanilla bean ice cream and all this
So
kind of stuff. I don't know where they get these ideas that your body is supposed to smell like you running through a forest of flowers and vanilla or something like that, which is crazy.
I
That's
don't know, but
crazy work.
I don't know, but that cookie is good.
Is it? What other differences are there between a single woman versus a married one living with another man? I need to get prepared. What
Say what now?
she said? What other differences are there between a single woman versus
Mm-hmm.
a married one living with a man? I need to get prepared.
What like being single and living with a man versus being married and living
Yeah.
with a man? I don't see the difference.
I don't think any difference. I mean, you still gotta learn to be yourself and comfortable around the man. Because if you're not,
There's no
you gonna have a lot of you gonna be running around trying to wear a mask all day.
because the difference wouldn't be physical, it'd be financial.
I don't know. The only difference is money.
Right, right. Because
Being single,
just
living by yourself versus living with a man. Okay, I
oh,
misunderstood. Being single is more
girls call freedom.
is more freedom. I mean, when you live with a man, it's gonna be some expectations, especially on his end of you. You know what I
Depend
mean?
it depends on the person.
Yeah, it depends on how the relationship starts off from the beginning.
Some
You
people will demand more more sex That when the
Right.
man wants sex.
That now
The
that I
other,
mean, when he's apart from you and y'all living apart, y'all just going on dates. He may not be as wanting sex from you like that. But once you in that house, you locked
mm,
in with
mm,
him. He gonna be thinking, oh yeah, when I get off work, oh yeah, it's on and popping. When I wake
right.
up in the morning,
It's
oh,
on and
it's on and
popping.
popping in the morning. You know what I mean? It may be a day and night because men think about sex all day long, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all day. It's in their mind. Now, do they act on it all the time? Probably.
No.
I mean, I don't think so. But that's on their mind. They have to fight that demon off every day to keep from. The men gotta fight that sex demon off every day. They gotta struggle. They gotta be at work trying to fight the urge to want to have sex all the time. They gotta
Shit.
fight the urge to want to have sex when they in line at the fast food restaurant. They gotta fight the urge not to have sex wherever they go. Every time, all everywhere. Everywhere they go, that's in their mind. They have to actually, physically in their mind fight to not do it.
Lisha,
Like a like a werewolf.
he's bad.
Lisha,
What did I
okay.
say? What?
What I meant to say is when I said that women, when women wear makeup, is for other women, it's not for men. What I meant was like as a man, as a male. Once I see my my girl in the morning, like for example, I can see my girl like day and night the way she looks
Mm-hmm.
without makeup.
Mhm.
I don't care. I don't care about for when we go out because I already know
Mm-hmm.
whatever she gonna wear, whatever she how she gonna dress or makeup. That's for people from the outside. I
Right.
already know.
You already know the naturals of her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's
So
true.
how do you feel about this shit?
Yeah. And Lisha,
What?
don't let don't let nobody lie to you.
Yes.
Attraction is about energy, not physical.
Yes.
Not it's not the physics. No, it's energy.
That's true.
It's how to make the person make you feel.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
You're always gonna remember how the person make you feel.
That's true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Are you done?
Yeah. Well, now,
Oh Jesus.
And they still think. What about men in their 40s? Are you
Man,
gay by any chance? I have an IG. Help. Your name is Help Me Find the Will to Live. Look, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not gay. I don't know what to tell you. What about men in
what
their
about men in
40s?
their 40s?
Are they still thinking about it all the time too? Yes. Men think about sex 24 hours a day, 7 days a
It
week.
depends on the man.
Most of them, that's what is in their mind. They just don't act on it. Because to act on it all the time, that'd be nasty. You know. That wouldn't be becoming. That wouldn't be good character.
It depends on the man.
You really love sloppy, wet queefs. What
What?
the hell?
What?
What the hell, sloppy wet? Look, I don't know what is. I noticed another chick, but it won't go past that. Never a fantasy. I noticed another chick, but it won't go past that. Never. Well, that's good. So why do some couples stop having it? Some people stop having sex because there are other factors involved. Sometimes finances keep them from being intimate. Sometimes sometimes too much responsibility on either part causes a strain. It causes people not to want to be intimate. And sometimes
No.
some no, and sometimes people change as they stay in a relationship and stuff like that. You know, they they
You
wants
evolve.
they wants and desires change, and sometimes it's uneven. Sometimes one person is evolving and the other person just stays stagnant like they've always been. They've always just been
Or
this.
the other reason is because if you was a hoe and he used to be a hoe and y'all got together and did some shit and then suddenly y'all realize, oh, there's other shit to do besides have sex. Oh, we can have conversations. We can watch movies. We can do things. We can hang
I know what a
out. We
queef
can.
is.
What the fuck?
Talking about you don't know what a queef. I know what that is. Talking about I really love queef.
Lord have mercy. When you realize there's more to relationships than just sex, then there you go. Sex is one thing. One thing I wish I would have learned at a younger age, that sex was not important.
Yeah, sex is not that important. You know, you need to understand the person's character, mindset, intelligence, and all that, because that's what's going to be long lasting. Communication is going to be
Right.
the end when it gets towards the end of the relationship. You know, when y'all about to go on to glory. You know, communication is what's going to keep y'all going, not sex. You know what I mean? Are you missing out on married life? Probably not. You know,
No.
it's different for everybody. Some people love being married and some people absolutely hate it. But they hate it because they didn't marry the person they really wanted. So
And you know what? The person they really wanted probably wasn't shit no way.
they didn't marry the person they really wanted, you
They
know.
just wanted to marry the
So
person that they thought about sex with.
they stay in relationships that they hate the whole time. Cause they didn't marry who they actually wanted to be with, which is very sad. You should always go after who you really want. Don't settle and marry somebody just because it's time. Well, you know, I'm 30 years old, so I guess it's time for me to get married. Well, my parents want me to get married now, so I guess I get married to so and so. She's available. You know, the. You don't get married under those circumstances. You get married because you are with somebody you really, truly would do anything for, that you really love, that you really care for, and all that. That's why
And
you
I said,
married.
don't get married. Just don't get married.
You know what I mean? Don't do it if you're gonna do it for the wrong reasons. Or you doing it just because, oh well, she been waiting this long. I might as well just marry her now. I've been keeping her hostage for 10 years. I might as well go ahead and marry. No, you don't do that. You marry because you really want to do it. You really want to be committed. You don't want to keep playing around. You don't want nobody else to have your person, and you want to uh, create a family, a life, and keep them on the journey. Y'all want to stay on the journey together. That's
No,
why.
no, don't do it for family. That
And
ain't it.
no, don't do it for no family either. But if you want to, you know, some people get married because they want the life that they didn't have as a child. So you have to choose the right person to create that life.
First of all,
To
you gotta ask questions. When's the last time you went to the doctor?
no, you ain't missing out on no fun.
You gotta ask people when's the last time they went to the doctor. Can you have kids? Do you want kids? How many kids do you want? None of
That's the
that.
question. Because when you get with people, somebody was
Do
on
you?
social media. Wait, somebody was on social media and they went to the doctor. The man went to the doctor, and they put his sperm up under the microscope and found out all his shit was dead. Nobody was swimming. No swimmers. No swimmers at all. So you need to know these things when you get with somebody, and especially you a woman and you want a family, you want kids. You need to find out if his swimmers are still swimming. You need to find out early on. Don't wait until the middle of the relationship and y'all decide y'all want to get married. Y'all want to do all. You need to find all this information up front. Maybe second date. I don't know. Just ask the question: are your swimmers still swimming? Because I want to have children, and I need to know you have the ability to make it happen. A lot of times everybody like to blame it on the women as far as the women not having no kids. But in my belief, this is my belief. This is not, you know, the reason why so many people cannot have kids with certain people is because that's not your person. I believe, if you having that kind of struggle of trying to produce a child with that person, your body just not matching up with that person's body. Something about it ain't meshing well, and that's why you having all these issues. You got to line up with the right person to produce children. What is the latest age to have kids by? Oh, there's a woman out here that had a baby at 80. I think she's the oldest person having a baby at 80 years old. I wouldn't advise it.
Wasn't she from India or something?
I think so. I wouldn't advise it. I wouldn't have no child no 80 because I'm already almost out of here at 80. 80 years old, it's time to clock out almost. Go to sleep permanently. And who wants to deal with that at 80 years old? I'm barely standing up at 80. I can barely put my own drawers on. Then I gotta put your drawers on too? Oh no, I don't think so.
Not these new 80-year-olds.
I've been married twice at my age, 48. I've learned that marriage is just paperwork. And the guy I'm with now, I'm in love with, but I'd rather stay friends. There you go, because that brings you peace. Do what makes you happy. Okay? If you want to be happy, sometimes it's better to just, have a companion as you get older. You don't necessarily need to go downtown to the courthouse, sign the paperwork, and promise death do you part, all the way to the end. Sometimes it's just good to have a companion. Once I get a certain age, I better not see no 60-some-year-old get on his knee trying to marry me, talking about something. Honey, it's time. Man, time was a long time ago. Get up off your knee. Get up off your knee. We old now. You forget all that. Forget all that. You just a companion.
Imagine you.
And I ain't living with you either. When you trying to get on your knee trying to marry me at 60-something years old, I'm not gonna live with you either because I don't want to be responsible. To be honest, I don't want to be no caretaker. I don't want to be none of that. We both have to be in good health to live together. What? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to be your caretaker. I don't want to be doing all that. Yeah.
Girl.
I don't want to be stuck doing all the work. Doing all the work. I don't want to do all that. We both got to be in good health. We both got to be walking, eating, drinking kale juice, taking vitamins, taking bags of vitamins. We got to take all of them. Smoothies. We got to make sure we drinking olive oil every day to moisten our bones and joints. We got to make sure we are both going to the doctor appointments every week, all the time. Carmel has so many successful men. I need to find one with a house and move in and get married. Now they don't like you talking about that because that's a game plan. If you do that, find you some man that got a good job and all that, and marry you, move you in like Flynn. If that's what you want to do. But there's some expectations with all that. If you do all that, you know what I mean. There's some expectations.
No, that's a recipe for disaster.
You know,
Mm-mm.
because some of these
Because just
people want you. Hey,
because,
Moo, how you doing? Because some of these people want you to. They want you to cook and clean. You
yeah,
know,
they don't want to cook and clean.
you can't be burning up the toast. You know, and all that. They want you to cook and clean. What is this topic? We was talking about women's.
Oh God.
We was talking about women and how women can't be comfortable around men. And now we talking about the difference between being married and being single. So
First of all, to the person that wants to find a man because he lives in a nice
thank you,
neighborhood
Suey.
is diabolical because that don't even make sense.
Well, if you want to
Just
find,
because somebody lives in a nice neighborhood and may have and might have a nice job doesn't mean anything. They could be a terrible person. That person can slap you around.
that's
Might
true.
slap their mama around. And you might think that they have all this shit and that shit belongs to somebody else. Their mama. the girlfriend that they got. Shit. You gotta do research.
Yeah, some people like to play pretend all the time. You know what I
You
mean?
can't
You
you can't
you thinking
assume.
you thinking they got a nice car? It's probably rented. They mama's
Or
car, their girlfriend's car, or anything like that. You don't know what's going on. You know, especially in the days of the internet, people want to pretend to be something that they're not all the time. So
mm,
we live in a world of pretenders all the time. So you gotta be on your P's and Q's when you
you
interacting
got
with these people.
what they say in war, you gotta keep your head on the swivel.
Yeah, keep your head on the swivel. You don't know who you dealing with out here. You know, even a man in a nice suit can be a con man.
A man in a nice suit could be broke.
Sure could. But he won't be broke when he meets you because he can take your money. That's the oldest game in the book. Be like, oh, I want to buy you this diamond ring, and it's so pretty, and da da da. And you fall into it. Oh God, yes, I want that diamond ring. Oh yeah, I want you to have it. Oh man, you know what? If you give me the money for the deposit next week, I'm making sure deal goes through next week at my company, and then once you give me the deposit, then I can do that, and I give it right back to you plus some more. And some people believe that kind of stuff and you fall
All
for the
because he got
con.
on the suit.
Cause he got on the suit, he looked good, he smelled good, and his hair is intact. He got all his hair follicles. And you think he telling you the truth? They do everything for the grant. They sure do. Mm-hmm. Context for the poll. Oh, there was a social media post about women not able to being comfortable around men, like not being able to take a poop, not being able to fart in front of a man. They can't be themselves, so they rather live alone. That was the you know what the social media thing was about. I'm doing great, NCC, having a great discussion with everybody. We talking about all kind of crazy stuff. Just picking everybody's brain, trying to understand what the hell going on. Why do you look like Peel from Key and Peel? Why? What?
Huh?
Why do I look like Key and Peel? Maybe I am. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. Jordan Peele.
Mm-mm.
Next question. Next question. The next movie I'm coming out with is called Queefing.
I'm getting off this shit. Mm-mm.
I don't know why somebody kept asking me about queefing. Thank
Yeah.
you, Kay. Thank you very much. Somebody was asking me about queefing.
All y'all need to go to bed at this
What do
point.
you mean we all need to go to bed? This is
Y'all need to
late
go to
night. This
bed.
is Saturday night. Everybody is
Y'all need to go to bed.
everybody fresh off their dates and having fun, talking crazy, rolling in their bed, with they Dorito crumbs in the sheets. We having a good time. You like the
Y'all
way.
talking about
Wait a second. You like the way queef smell. You the second person tonight to say that. Hmm. You know what? There's a man. There's an actor named Matthew McConaughey. He like it when women don't wear no deodorant. He like that natural. He don't want you to wear no deodorant, no smell.
that's because he already got a wife.
I think Kevin Gates is like that too, ain't he? I think he don't like that stuff either. He don't like you to wear no smell. As I get older, the more I realize nobody knows what the hell is going on. You got that right, Justin. If the queefs happen, laugh it off. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta. That's all you can do in that moment is laugh it off and keep going. Uh, mm-hmm. You like it a little musty, cause you a real man.
Mm.
There's some men that get mad cause you took a shower. I've read some of those posts on social media. The men upset because the woman took a shower. Yeah, I think a man can smell your natural smell. You know, probably from when he pull up in the driveway. You know what I mean? Like a tiger on the hunt. Pull up in the driveway. Oh yeah, 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 yep. She's right by the door. I mean, he might smell you from the door. You ain't got no nothing covering up the scent. When you put too much perfume and all that stuff on, you hurting his ability to move quick to get to you.
Mm, mm, mm.
He can't get to you fast enough. Because he got that natural GPS in the body. He know where you are at all times. Okay? When he pull up halfway around that corner from the house, you know what I mean? And you got that you ain't got that you ain't covered up the scent and all that. Yeah, he know where to get to you. Come in the house, know where you at. As soon as go straight to where you at in that house. That's some scary shit. That is some scary stuff though. That a man can smell your natural scent and find out where the hell you at in that house. You can't play hide and seek with them like that. If you gonna play hide and seek with them, you better put a whole bunch of perfume on. Because if you walking around with your regular scent hiding in the closet somewhere, he gonna find out where the hell you at in 2.2 seconds, like a tiger on the hunt in the middle of a jungle somewhere. They like that stuff too. They live for it. They live for it to terrorize you like that. Why are you trying to sound like a bad version of being? What the hell are you talking about? What do you mean a bad version of? What's a bad version of being black? What does even that mean? I remember this big older woman sat in my face and broke wind, and I had to. What? What in the world? What do you mean you passed out for 3 hours? Woo! Why you got me crying on here? Oh my God. Well, I'm glad you survived. Why are you obsessed with poop and fart stuff? I am not obsessed. This is just a topic of today. What is the how, do you come to my live stream and I'm talking about poop every live stream? I don't think so. This is just a topic of today. Okay, it's just a topic. It's just getting to know what people do, what people don't do. What's the problem? Okay, don't be a downer on a Saturday night. We just vibing. Uh, you gotta clean up and after gotta do the laundry. That is true. That's too much work. Um, That's because your mama is. You woke up in the back of an ambulance. My God, what did that woman do to you? She smashed your face like a pancake. When I live with a man, perfume is non-negotiable. Well, you gonna stop the hunt. You know what I mean? That could be why some of them. That could be why some of them cheat. They can't smell you no more. If the man can't smell you no more, he may be out there cheating. That we need a scientist to get on that real quick. Could the man be cheating because he can't smell your natural scent anymore? If you suspect if you want to test that theory out, just don't wear perfume for a while and see what happens. See what happens. Don't wear no perfume. Don't wear no body scents. Don't wear none of that stuff. See what happens. Okay, it may y'all may be breaking down beds and the wall. Who knows? No man wants to smell perfume like that. uh, that is not true, Kayla. I know that's right, Cookie. She broke wind when it started. It sounded like a chainsaw, and then I passed it. What the hell you have going? What kind of woman you was with? Oh my God, that sounds horrible. Now I do like cologne on a man. I like cologne on a man. The cologne on a man doesn't, that doesn't bother me at all. But I really think men prefer non-scented women. No scent. If you want your man to hunt you down in the house, like you in the jungle, you're gonna have to go no scent. No scent at all. None. Not all in the sheets and the pillows and clothes and couch. And welcome back, Trinity. Well, you know, now some people just like a lot of perfume, but I think too much perfume can cause a lot of distrust and problems. You know what I mean? Too much perfume is probably not the best thing to do, especially when you're trying to be with some man. Yeah, you gotta tone that down just a little bit. How you doing? You gotta tone that down. You know what I mean? Test it out and see if it works. Do I have tattoos on my body? Uh, no, I do not have tattoos at all. Yeah, Trinity start all kind of problems. If your partner has not been wanting to be intimate with you, it could be because of they can't smell you no more. If they can't smell you no more, you need to tone down all the body washes and perfumes and just walk around with your natural scent. What? Do you get a boo thing? What the hell is that? I am not married. Congrats on finally coming out as transsexual. That's so great. I'm so glad, Ronnie, you came out. I hope your family is proud. The fragrance adds to some type of attraction, but overall, most men don't want to smell none of that stuff. I know us women, we love all the potions and lotions and, we love all that perfume and all that kind of stuff, but, you know, you have a tattoo, a Tasmanian devil near, oh, with a lawnmower. And I always say something. It looks like he's cutting the grass. Now that's an interesting tattoo. Now that's interesting. I ain't never seen no tattoo like that. That sounds great. That's a wild tattoo. Mm. But I know my sister went on here and she'll fell asleep. I hang up on her. My sister fell asleep on the live stream, but if you want to hear her commentary earlier, you can watch this video back and listen to whatever her and her boyfriend was saying on the live stream. I got two, son and a daughter. I'm from Indiana. Every man I've been with has loved the perfume, even at work. I think men do love the smell of perfume. I ain't saying they don't. I'm just saying when it comes to being intimate or being close to them, in a relationship, they prefer I think they do better with no scent. They do better with no scent. What? NCC? Well, we don't need to know all that. How old are your how old are you? I'm just very old. I'm ancient. Very old. Too old to be on this. Too old to be. Do you do your own nails? Yes, I do. I do my own nails. Um. hmm This has been a crazy night. Crazy topic. Crazy topics. Y'all have really surprised me. Very interesting. Can you cook? I'm not telling nobody I can cook. And don't you tell nobody either. Don't tell nobody I can cook anything. I don't want nobody to know that. I need to work on my skin. What what that got to do with the topic today? From Madagascar. Are you a baddie? No, I'm not. I'm a oldie. That's what I am. I'm an oldie. Thank you, Cookie. You want some chicken and fried? Ooh, you know what? Fried rice do sound good. And the Indian people make the best fried rice. So if you want some good fried rice, go to an Indian restaurant. They make the best. Their food is good. Indian food is top tier. It's on the list. It's number one. Indian food is great. I love it. Shout out to India. Lizzo. Have you heard of poopery? I've heard that stuff. That stuff don't work. But what question, Zoe? What question? I'm answering everybody's question. I am answering everybody's question. What are you talking about? Uh, you poop and don't shower. No, 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 no. No, that the topic is about women wanting to be comfortable when they're around men. They're not able to be comfortable around men. The way to a man's heart is through his tummy. So yeah, yeah, right. I don't need no man. I don't need none of these men to know I could cook anything because I ain't cooking for you. I'm not cooking for you. I won't do that. That's an expectation you won't get out of me. You won't see me slaving in the kitchen with an apron on. I'm not doing that. I don't. There's no joy in cooking like that every single day and having that expectation on you like you a chef. I don't want to be your personal chef every day. I don't want to do that. That's too much going on. I'm tired. I go to work and I get off work and you want me to cook a 5-course meal? You crazy. I ain't doing it. I'm not doing that. Now, if I feel like out of my heart, I feel like doing something, for the both of us, that's different. But the expectation that I'm supposed to get off work and go in that kitchen and go cook, I'm not doing that. You can cook your own food. People forget that they used to be single. When you were single, living by yourself, you had to take care of yourself, wash your clothes, cook your food, take out the trash. You had to do all that stuff on your own. Just because you living with a woman don't mean she takes on all that extra responsibility. Because that's for two people. You doing more work because there's two people there. And nobody should have to do all that. That's ridiculous. You said, wait a second, you said, yes, I know how to cook, but I'm not telling you that. What did it say? You said, what if you love a man? Would you still not cook? You can love somebody and still demand respect and boundaries and all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to cook for you every day. I can love you and not be a slave to the kitchen. I'm not doing that. My grandma wasn't a slave to the kitchen. She cooked when she wanted to. She didn't have to. She wasn't pressured to. And if she didn't cook one day, you know what my grandpa did? He went in that kitchen, opened that refrigerator, and he fixed his own meal. He didn't go to her and say, "What'd you cook?" "Well, why didn't you cook today?" He never did that to her. And I don't think that's right to expect somebody to do that as if that's their additional job. It's not right. If I go to work and you go to work too, that's not right. Now, there are granted some women out here who absolutely, that they love the praise they get from their meals. They love to see the look on your face. They even sit at the table watching you eat and ask you, "Well, how was it? Was it good? Did I put enough butter in it? Did I put enough salt in it? Is it good? Is it better than last time? Is it too hot or not hot enough?" And they sit there and answer you as if they on a reality show for cooking, asking you, how did they do? Because they need that validation. I don't need that. I know how to cook. I know how to cook food. I don't need validation from you about the food. You want a traditional female and you not traditional. You got that right. I'm not traditional. I ain't that. You looking for somebody to bend to your will and live up to all your expectations. You have to find somebody that's willing to do that. I'm not doing that because I'm not your child and you're not my daddy. You're not my daddy. I'm a grown up. And if I can take care of myself in the house, so can you. So can you. You can take care of your own health appointments. I'm not your personal secretary to make your appointments and all this, or remind you to take your medicine. Did you drink some water today? I'm not gonna do all that. Life is too crazy for me as a woman trying to keep up with my own stuff. And then you want me to keep up with all your stuff too? No. You a grown person. Okay? Your mama, your mama is at her house. And if you want a mama, you have to go be with your mama. I'm not your mother. I'm not your mama. Mm-hmm. Just say I don't know how to cook. I ain't say it. Mm. What scary movie is this? This is called Grown Up, the horror story. This is a horror movie of growing up and realizing your partner is not your mother. Your mother, she bent to your will. She caved in, gave you what you wanted. She put little notes in your lunch, and she kissed you on the forehead when you go to school. She rubbed your belly when you were sick and all this. She did all X, Y, Z, and then get nothing in return. Didn't ask for nothing in return. She did all of that. Prepare your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay? She did all of that. Nothing in return. Absolutely nothing. Your partner is your companion, your partner, or whatever. They shouldn't have you can't put that expectation on that person to be your mother. She's not your mama. And if you want her to be intimate with you, you cannot put that expectation on her to be your mother. Young minded, what are you talking about? I'm great, Bubble and Zay. How's everybody doing? Two fries short. What the hell that mean? Thank you. There you go, Big Will. I'd rather be good at that. You know what I mean? I'd rather be good at that. I don't need to be chefing it up in no kitchen. I don't need to be doing all that. You could cook. Why don't you get in that kitchen? Put that apron on. Let me see how you look good. You look hot. Let me see you looking good in that apron, busting down that steak and cooking it and bathing it in butter. Let me see you do that. You know, a real winning relationship, both of y'all know how to cook. You know, that's the real winning relationship. Not these relationships where the man get mad because she's tired and she put dino nuggets on your plate and mashed potato. What is this? This is dino nuggets. Oh, I'm so tired. If you don't know how to cook, you definitely can't be with me. You know. Because I'm quick. I'll throw a Pop-Tart on your plate and walk away. Okay? Every man for himself in the house. Go fix your own plate. Call your mama up. Call your mama. Get her on speed dial so she can drop that plate off. I ain't doing it. I'm a breakfast chef. I got you. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I want to wake up to the man cooking the pancakes, the eggs, the bacon, serving the orange juice. That's what I want. Okay? And let me do my thing. Refreshing myself, pouring into myself so that I can be a good partner to you. You want the woman to be intimate and be sexual and all this kind of stuff. You can't do all that and also spend 8 hours in the kitchen. Spending all that time in the kitchen is not healthy. It's not mentally healthy for nobody. Women already strained enough. You got periods, PCOS, menstrual, menopause, premenopause, all these other things on top of just regular life. Your special dish is bears on toast. I know that's a damn lie. I know you ain't eating that. Hello, Peyton. How you doing? Do you have ADHD? Do you? Uh, when you fall in love with someone, you. That's true. You right, Kay. When you in a relationship and it's a feel good type of relationship, and you able to be yourself, you feel supported, you feel comfortable. There are a lot of things that you say you don't do, you want to do because it's a mutual relationship. They're pouring into you, and you are pouring into them. And if it's going like that, if it's a good exchange of energy and all of that, everything's mutual. You say you don't cook, you might end up cooking something because that person is doing something for you. You pouring into each other. Period. You seriously asking what? Thoughts on submitting to a man? Don't do it. Don't do it if it ain't worth it. Gotta be worth it. Is he gonna submit to you? If you have ADHD, why do you think I had ADHD? Uh, there you go, Craig. Your first lady. What do you mean I'm the first lady to talk like this and think like this? What are you talking about? I'm a lover. I'm a good, I'm a good partner. And I will do things for you. But you're not gonna have an expectation on me to do them. That's the issue I got. Is the expectation is if I'm supposed to do that every day. I'm not going to do that every day. It feels good to do things because you feel great, you feel loved, and you're doing things on that basis, not because it's expected of you to do those things. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying I will do it because I feel loved and cared for, not because this person is telling me if you don't cook, I'm gonna go sleep with somebody else. If you don't do X, Y, and Z, I'm gonna be with somebody else. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. It's not selfish. It's having respect for myself. It's preserving my mental health and not feeling like I have to be performing for somebody. I don't want to have to live in a performative state in a relationship and feeling drained, trying to keep up and cooking breakfast, lunch, dinner, go to work, try to keep myself up, try to keep my health up, try to get myself together, try to smile and not be sad, try to do all these things, to make you feel comfortable, make you feel like you can be your authentic self, and then I can't at the same time because there's all these expectations. I can't be myself and live in my truth if somebody is putting unrealistic expectations on me every single day. Life is hard. And going to work every day and all this kind of stuff, listening to a boss, you got your boss telling you what to do, and then you come home and you got somebody looking at you asking you, where's the dinner? That's not right. I don't care how you slice it, it's not right. Yes, I have kids. I got a boy and a girl. You know what? If I am by myself, you know, it's because I cared about my mental health, and I have self-respect, and that's okay. Everybody ain't meant for everybody. You know that. You know there may be somebody out there for me that understands that, and they may be not. I'm almost at the end of life. You know what I mean? I'm getting older. So life is I'm already towards the latter end of life. So, you know, it's not gonna bother me. I've already been married before. I got kids, you know. Don't lie to the church. What do you mean don't lie to the church? There you go, Trinity. What is that? But she never cooked for him. Cooking is a thing that you do because you love to do it, first of all, and you love to see the other person enjoying your food. You know what I mean? But it can't be a requirement just to be with somebody. It can't be that's my job on top of my regular job. I don't know what y'all not understanding. That cannot be my job on top of my regular job. That's like me expecting you to be a repairman in the house, and you barely know how to do those things. And I'm expecting you to fix every single thing in the house. You would get worn out. If a woman told you every day, can you fix the roof? The next day, can you fix the such and such, the porch? Can you fix this? Can you put this together today, tomorrow, and all day long? Every day you putting something together. After you get off work, you will be exhausted, and you wouldn't like that. You would not like that. Unless you some carpenter or you some man that this is your natural thing. But even then, that could be too much for you. I mean, once you go to work, you come home, you got more work. Who wants to live like that? And who wants that expectation put on them to do that? And with a smile on their face, yes, hon, I'll fix the roof. Yes, I'll fix that. Yes, I'll fix that. Yes, I'll fix that. I'll do that. I'll do that in a minute. And then pretty soon the list just keeps piling up, and all that. That's a lot. I do know how to cook, though. So I fix anything as long as I'm keeping her. There you go, Craig. That's nice. But not everybody feels that way. That can be overwhelming for somebody to be expected to do all that. What time you getting off? I'm about to. I'm about to go to bed in a minute. You never heard a woman speak on this subject. What do you mean? There you go, Big Wheel. I believe in, you know, protecting protecting yourself, protecting your mental health, protecting your energy. You know what I mean? That shouldn't be a deal breaker that this person don't want to cook for you every day. That shouldn't be a deal breaker. That's crazy. That shouldn't be it. You know, Cause you know what? When you get older, as y'all get older, you neither one of y'all may not be able to cook for each other. Really, you may be having somebody else fix your meal or something like that. And then all you have together is communication. That's it. There's no cooking. There's none of that. It may get to a point where you both can't cook and all this kind of stuff. So the number one thing is just communication and learning to uh, not put that kind of pressure on people. Are you wearing a wig? Yes. 4 days out of the week. What are you doing in return? What are you doing in return for this person cooking 4 days a week? If your wife go to work and she cook 4 days a week, what are you doing? What are you doing on your 4 days for her? What are you doing? Mm-hmm. Thank you, odds. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Get a maid, get a nanny, get a chef. That's what most rich people do. Rich people go get a maid, a chef, and all that, and the woman can thrive and live and do the things she wants to do. Mm-hmm. No. I want to know what else you doing, cause she working too. The woman is working too. She is working. She's being a provider because she's contributing to the household. She is protecting your children every day, taking them to school, dropping them off, or whatever. She's a protector too. So, what else are you doing to contribute to this 4 days a week? If she's cooking for the whole family 4 days a week, what are you doing that is relieving her some of her responsibilities? If she's cooking 4 days a week and going to work, what are you doing to relieve her of her responsibilities? What are you doing? What's the offset? Now I can see if she's cooking 2 days a week and you cooking 2 days a week, then that's great. That's a great relationship. That works. Stop looking for an excuse. What do you mean? What excuse? If the woman's going to work and cooking 4 days a week, she is also a provider. She is contributing to the household. You are not the sole provider in that situation. And that's what most households look like nowadays. The woman is working. So if the woman's working and she's cooking 4 days a week, what are you doing for her? What are you doing? Don't tell me provider because she is a provider also. Don't tell me protector because she's protecting your children and taking them to school and the whole nine. What are you doing for her? How are you relieving her responsibilities? How are you relieving some of her stress points? What are you doing? Because truth be told, stuff don't need to be fixed in most situations, stuff don't need to be fixed every day. So don't tell me about fixing stuff. Also, women do repair and fix stuff in the house as well. What are you doing for her? That's the question. That's all I'm asking. You got this expectation of her. What expectation should she have of you? You don't have to worry. You don't have to think about what to eat. You don't have to think about the ingredients that goes into the meal. You don't have to think about preparing the meal, fixing the meal. You don't have to think about any of those things. She's cooking every day. What are you doing for her? It's the face for you. What are you talking about? What if you do all that? I ain't doing all that. You relaxing her mind and body, and so, we we just keep going around to square one. That's not. That is not it. That's not it. She is cooking a meal for you 4 days out of the week. What are you doing for her? And I'm not talking about bubble baths and all this, rubbing her down with your Diddy lotion or whatever you got going on. What are you doing for her? Let you bring some wisdom in here. Oh, here we go. Mm-hmm. What if you do all the cooking and taking care of her? She gonna take care of you. She gonna pour into you. She gonna do stuff for you naturally without being asked to do anything. That's the number one thing that can break up a relationship is having to ask somebody to do something that they should already know to do. It's crazy. What is the exact topic? The topic right now, I mean, if you look at the poll up there, we have left that area of poop and fart and all that. Right now, it's the expectation that women should cook and clean in the household, regardless if they got a job or whatever going on. They got to cook and clean. There's an expectation there, you know. Talking about women going to be single if they don't cook and clean and all this stuff. Thank you, Big Wheel. I have not always had this outlook, but I have been married. And being married, I learned a lot about what I will tolerate and what I'm not willing to do. I was married and I did all the things that some of these men in here are saying. I cooked, I cleaned, I looked nice all the time, hair done all the time, put together every day. Not a hair out of place. Cooking grandioso meals. I cooked some meals that looked like we was in a Roman castle. That's how much food I was cooking. I was cooking all that food, and I did all that ABCDEFG, went above and beyond, and supportive, and caring, and all that, and intimate. That's a lot. And go to work. All of that. All of that just for, the other person to go cheat with somebody else. So for me, it's not even worth it to do all that mess. I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing all that. Because at the end of the day, There's no reward in doing all that. You don't get nothing out of that. That's like going at being at a job. Nowadays you be at a job and you go above and beyond. You do all the X, Y, Z. You go all the way up and do all the stuff. And sometimes you do all that and you never get rewarded, you never get promoted, and that company keeps you at the same level. You never level up. But you've been a good employee. You've been working every day. You never late. All of that stuff. You do all the things. And then one day they come into you. They come to your desk and say, you know what? We laying you off today. And all that stuff you did goes straight out the window. It doesn't even matter no more. It doesn't even matter. You can do all of that, go above and beyond in your own marriage, and still get done wrong, and still not have a partner that recognizes your efforts and helps you, with your responsibilities, or helps you or alleviate your stress. Thank you, Kay. Are you still active or not? What do you mean? Why did you apply? Why did I apply? Wait a second, let me read this more. You do everything and she playing game. That having a husband is a status symbol for women, so man is literally giving the woman a higher place in society. That's the trade-off. A status. I'm washing dishes and cooking for a status. To be look good among society. Mm-hmm. I'm back, but you back out here right now. Mm-hmm. It does take two. It takes two mature adults to be in a nurturing and caring relationship. It takes two smart people to understand each other's needs and not oppress the other person because you think that's their responsibility. We mean I don't understand some of these questions. If you don't stop, you buy me some portobellos. What the hell is that? You mean Portellos? I'm down for that. I seems what? What are you talking? I won't get what? Thank you, Brad. Thank you very much. I'm not saying I'm not willing to do some things. I'm saying it just cannot be put on me as an expectation. That's all I'm saying. Very simple to understand. Those things are things that sometimes people are even passionate about cooking. You don't want to cook for just anybody. What do you mean I skipped a lot of comments? No, I did not. There you go, Brad. There you go. There you go. I did not skip no comments. Cooking is second nature to Brad. Mm-hmm. Tired cleaning coming once a week. There you go. See, that's all I'm saying. Brad gets it. Doing stuff. I might have to do a part two, maybe. Brad gets it. just like Brad sounds kind of like my grandpa. He got it too. My grandma, she cooked good. She know how to cook good, but she worked. But that was not an expectation of her to come off work and start cooking. My grandpa recognized her effort. He recognized, her. He knows she know how to cook. She never had to prove to him every day that she know how to cook. He knows she know how to cook, and he would tell her, we're gonna go out to eat today, or I got us something simple that we can eat today. I got us something. It was not an expectation on her to be his personal chef. Right. I have standards. I'm going to crash out when I'm 60. What are you talking about? I ain't crashing out. What kind of raunchy question? What? I believe in fairness. You know what I mean? I believe in being fair. That's what I believe. I believe in being fair. You want me to be this and that, you need to be this and that for me also. It cannot be a one-sided thing. I can't be the only one taking the kids to school. You got to help take the kids to school. I can't be the only one cooking up in that kitchen. You either need to help me cook or you need to find a way so that I won't have to cook all the time. That's what you need to do. How old was your husband? We was the same. He was a year older than me. I got married when I was 18 years old. I was married for 2 years and I got out of it. 2 years, it only lasted 2 years. Are you Hawaiian? No. Mm-mm. Nope. Not Hawaiian, just black. Just black. Do you believe in 50-50? 50-50 for me is straight down the middle. Okay, we both paying the rent. We both paying the utilities. We both taking care of the children. We both cooking. We both cleaning. We both doing things straight down the middle. That's 50-50. It depends on the situation and who you dealing with and who you talking to. That may fit your lifestyle, 50-50. Straight down the middle. You cooking, I'm cleaning, you cleaning. Now I can say my daddy, him and his wife, my stepmother, I would say they had a 50-50 relationship because she cooked, he cooked. It wasn't no set thing on who gonna cook. They just, if she felt like cooking chicken wings or he felt like cooking baked beans and whatever, he would cook. Or they cooked together. You know what I mean? They cleaned together Saturday morning. They both cleaned their house. Because they both care about their property. They cared about their house and all that kind of stuff. So they cleaned together. They did things together. They were working as a unit. You know what I mean? They saved money together. They did all that stuff together, straight down the middle, basically. It wasn't on her to clean the whole house. He did it too on Saturday. Saturday morning, they cleaned the house. That's 50-50. You know what I mean? Let me look at your... Somebody said I'm missing the comments. What the hell is that, dude? Samoan? I'm not Samoan. I'm black. What the hell is what? I think we found the problem. What problem? 18 because I was 18? The crap's on her own head. What? P is standing up. What? Things do change after you say I do. And everybody has to contribute to the relationship. It can't be just on one person to do the heavy lifting. You have to do some work. If you don't put in work in your own relationship, it's going to fall apart. Were you pregnant before marriage? It was after. It was after marriage. Uh, Thank you. What? Hello, son. How you doing from Africa? Jingle bells. That's not a good song. Look up the history. You brown? Yeah, I'm brown. I'm black. Uh, Plans for Christmas? Oh, Christmas? I'm not gonna do much for Christmas. I'm be in my bed. I don't believe in 50. Now, see, that's good, Brad. That's great. Yeah, people forget about 50-50 when it comes to people being sick in a relationship. Some people actually like to run away from the relationship when they get to those challenges and the person needs you because they're ill. Then they don't want to help. They don't want to do any. That's crazy. If you're not going to cook and stuff now, I know you're not going to cook and stuff if I'm sick. There was a man on social media. His wife was sick, and he's still asking her what she gonna cook. That's crazy. If your wife is sick, get your ass in the kitchen and start chopping up some damn chicken or whatever and make her some soup, make her something to eat. She shouldn't have to go in there and be a sick chef trying to cook. Imagine you go to one of your favorite restaurants and the whole staff is sick. You're not going to want to eat that food. A pound or two? What are you talking about? So how many kids you got now? I got two. I only got two kids. What's the biggest bug you ever stepped on? What the hell kind of question is that? I don't know. A spider. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to tell y'all my perspective. My opinions on things are just my opinions on things. Y'all can. I respect everybody's perspective. I respect everybody's opinions. You know what I mean? It's not one way to do things. There's all kind of ways to live, be married, be in relationships. It's up to you. How you want it to go. But for me, I won't be doing all of that. I won't. Because it's not fair. And it's not right. But however y'all want to treat y'all partner, that's on you. On how you want. How old are you now? I'm very old. Was a bird eating a spider? What? I don't know about that. See, that's the crazy part. When you sick, your partner needs to step in and start helping you. Not looking at you like you gonna heal yourself over in a couple of minutes. You have to they have to help you, or why are they there? You shouldn't have to do none of that. Are you with someone now? I'm not married. Do you believe men get better or increase? Does men market value increase? Thank you, Mr. Doc. Or yeah, Mr. Doc. I think as men get older, I think they become better partners. So yeah, maybe their value increases because they gained experience and knowledge and they become better. I'm not gonna say a woman's value decreases. Women evolve into something else. See, men kind of stay the same from teenager almost to a grown man. They still in that arena, that space. They still, like that. Women go through so much transformation like a transformer. You know what I mean? They evolve so much. I don't think their women value decreases. It just becomes something different. It's very different. Not good luck on your expectations and opinions. I still can't say how old I am. I am a single person. Can your friend do a tutorial on how to crap on? Ain't nobody doing no tutorial on how to crap on no head. What kind of mess? What kind of question is that? Shower, yeah, fart, no problem, but poop, no. Really? That's where you draw the line. Is at the poop? No woman stays a queen. Who told you that? That is true. They deal with different issues. I'm just saying women have way more to deal with as they get older. You not over here fanning yourself because you got hot flashes and your joints are tightening up and you hurting all over and the whole night. You ain't going through none of that stuff that women go through as they go into old age. You are not doing your body ain't doing that. Your body ain't transforming. You're not doing all that. I'm sorry. The journey ain't the same. That's fine that men's value increases with age. I'm not debating that, and I'm not saying that's not true. I'm fine with that. They value increases because they got experience, knowledge. They get better, hopefully, as they age. There's some people still immature. But for the most part, you're supposed to take your experience and knowledge and just be better. And that increases your value. Thank you, Ollie. Your weight plays a bigger role what that got to do with this conversation? If you don't know what we talking about, then might as well not comment. That comment has nothing to do with what we talking about. Let's think. Let's think critical. Let's do some critical thinking here. Women rule youth, men rule from after youth onwards. I don't know if I agree with that or not. Uh, Women do have it harder. I don't know why you think differently. Are you bleeding? Are you bleeding out of your body 7 days out of the month? I don't think so. Your body ain't doing that. So next, women have a harder journey physically. Physically. I don't know why y'all want to debate that. There you go, Brad. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all need to get with Brad. Brad got knowledge. How do you make that wig not get snatched? Who is snatching my wig? It's got hairspray in it. Oh, I need psychiatric help. Why do I need help? What did I say that makes me need help? Why I need to see a psychiatrist for? And a psychiatrist is the one that administers the medicine. You mean a therapist? You think I need to go see a therapist? Why? What's wrong with me? I'm just giving you my opinion. Just like you gave me your opinion about all of this stuff. So I'm giving you my opinion, my perspective. Women have a harder journey. I don't know why you argue with that. Hey King, how you doing? I don't know why you want to argue with that and debate that. Oh, we beefing with the whole gang in here. Especially let me list a few of my ops in here. Fred Chambers, everybody. Everybody not everybody. But everybody has a different perspective. I respect everybody's opinions and everything, you know. We just having a discussion. Uh Men can have it rough just like women. I'm not saying you don't have tough times, tough issues with your own body, but y'all not pushing out no babies. Y'all not bleeding 7 days out the week, out the month. Y'all not doing that stuff. Y'all not sitting here at a doctor's office talking about removing your boobs because you got breast cancer. Y'all not, the journey ain't nowhere near close to what a woman body go through. Woman body almost go through hell and back. You are constantly changing from a teenager all the way to you like, what, 70 years old. You just still changing. Menopause is a bitch. It's straight up hell. Straight up hell. And until you've been in that position to know what women go through in that stage of life, you might as well just close your mouth. I don't know what to tell you. You had children. Yes, I had 2 kids. I don't know why they messing with me. Um, yeah, Panther, I believe in everybody has their own opinion. I respect it. You know, the way I think may not line up with what you thinking. And I don't hate nobody's thoughts on things or perspective. I don't, I respect it. I can see both sides of things. Okay? I'm just telling you from my perspective, from what I know as a woman, we go through a lot. You may not see it that way. You may see it from your perspective. Well, as a man, I go through a lot. Okay. And that may, for you, that may be it. Men have to go to work, but women have to work, bear kids, period. Yeah, Cookie. I don't think nobody understand all that. We do change. You go through physical pain. What about the women that do physical jobs? There are women who go out and do hard labor just like any man. There are women who do hard work. I got cousins, she do forklift, she do all that stuff, lifting boxes, the whole nine. Women do hard labor too. and still be on their period and still expected to perform their job and not take days off because of their periods and stuff. Women, we live in a time where women can't even really fully enjoy pregnancy and after they have the baby because they got to get right back to work. You may be sliced up from a C-section and still got to go to work 2 or 3 weeks later. I know men go through things. I'm not saying y'all don't. I'm not dismissing your the things y'all go through. I'm just saying y'all not pushing out no babies. Y'all not dealing with menopause. Y'all not dealing with PCOS. Y'all not sitting there talking to a doctor about getting your breast removed. Y'all not going through that. I know it can seem unfair what I'm saying, but I'm just saying y'all don't go through that. Sorry. We choose to be in the workforce. If we don't work, how we gonna have money? If today a lot of men don't talk about they don't want to be providers. So if the man don't want to be providers, then how we gonna make money to live? If you listen to a lot of people on a lot of men talking these days, they don't want the responsibility of being a provider. So if they don't want to take care of no household, who gonna take care of the women? In the Garden of Eden, it was Eve's fault. She bit the apple. Yeah, we gotta blame this on Eve. There you go, King. There you go. We go through different things. I'm not debating that we don't. We do. We go through different things. I just want y'all to recognize that women go through an evolution of the body that is crazy. If y'all went through what we went through, you would have y'all would have so many um things would change, especially with laws. If men had to go through the things that women go through, we wouldn't have all the craziness we got going on today. We wouldn't have it. Because y'all wouldn't go for it. Y'all wouldn't go for no not being able to take off work because you're on your period. If y'all had to bleed 7 days out of the month, yeah, we would have days off. If men had to bleed for 7 days out of the month or more, because sometimes you can be on your period past 30 days. You can be on your period for months, heavy bleeding, and have to get surgery to get the bleeding to stop. And even then, it can still come back and still be heavy bleeding, blood clots. Y'all need to talk to some of these women that be passing blood clots out of their body. I'm a southerner. No. I'm from the Midwest. Bye, Justin. Good night. Okay, I'm not saying all men. I'm just saying it's not all men. I'm just saying women are women are handicapped or too busy to work. I don't get that. What do you mean? Mm-hmm. I hear you, Chelsea. Um, Now I don't want you to read my mind, Dino. I don't think women. I don't think men should be put have that pressure on them to be reading some woman's mind and what they want and all that stuff. I think that's crazy. She never said. Uh, yeah, they sure would. If men had periods, man, we would be there'd be so many changes. Days we would have days off work, free tampon, free pads, all that shit would be free. All that stuff would be free. The health care would be phenomenal. Okay, if men had to go through all the stuff we go through, we everything would change overnight. Indiana, yeah, not the punishment. If a girl says she loves you, they're lying. Hmm. Did she say she? Wait a second. Wait a second. That went by to her. Mm-hmm. There you go, King. I get cortisone shots in the back and neck from injuries and still cater to my God. Damn! You a real trooper. You a real trooper. I think they just don't understand it. You know why? You know the real reason why the men are dismissing a lot of the things that women go through is because the women hide what they go through. They hide it. A lot of women hide what they're going through. You know what I mean? The pain, all the changes. They're not talking to their partner about what they're going through. They hiding all these things, trying to be performative instead of letting him know I'm passing blood clots out of my body and I feel weak. I can barely stand up. I'm having cramps all over my body. I can't even go to work today. Okay? I can't even function. My head is killing me. My head is banging. I'm overwhelmed. I'm overstimulated. You know what I mean? A lot of people hide, all this stuff and so they don't get a real sense of what's going on when they living with you. They just think you an angry woman. They think you just, oh, she got that attitude. She must be on that rag. She must be on that rag now because she got that attitude. That's all they know is that you got an attitude because you bleeding, But they don't know how bad it is because you're not telling them how bad it is. So just a disconnect. It's like, well, all women bleed, so just deal with it. Okay. That's what they're thinking is. They're like, well, when you gonna get off your period? Because I'm tired of hearing about it. Uh, mm-hmm. I hear you, Chelsea. You shouldn't dismiss what men go through. I know men go through things. One thing that men go through is ED. They go through ED as they get older. But some of that is contributed to um, out here being in the streets and stuff like that. You doing too much. You doing too much. And now you got ED. Ah! Chelsea setting them straight. Right. I cannot tell what men go through. I don't know what y'all go through. I just know that women go through a lot. Women are more prone to complain about their because it is painful. There you go, Chelsea. Not insulting you for a natural. Women try to be performative and hide all of this, trying to be a strong person, trying to do it all, and knowing that they can't because you're going to fall short, trying to do it all the time. And that's crazy. Discredited by your own women. Mm. Hey, Captain, how you doing? You know, we have to respect each other's journey in this life. You know, you're born and then you in the ground. And during that time, that in between time, things are changing in your body. Your mindset is changing. Your perspective is changing. Your knowledge is increasing. And there's all kind of different challenges along the way for everybody, point blank, all over. But we're not gonna dismiss somebody else's experience. Cause there's some people out there that go through a whole lot. I'm just telling you from women's experience what we go through as a collective. We are psychologically screwed. Mm. Lord Chelsea, you a good one though. Mm. All women do is complain. I think that can go both ways. Cause when I'm online and stuff, I hear men complaining about women got too many expectations. They want you to take them on dates. They want you to provide. Women are gold diggers. Women are this. I hear a lot of complaining too. But both sides are complaining equally these days about each other. There's enough blame to go around about the complaining. It ain't just women. Men are complaining also about whatever. Hmm. What that mouth do? Where you come from? They over here arguing about racism, and here you come with what that mouth do. What are you talking? Where you come from? Women on regular are slow. What do you mean women are slow? Where do you get this information from? How would you feel if I said men are slow? That would be crazy. What are you talking about? Women are slow. Yeah, we need to learn how to understand each other's perspective. Emotional. Here we go. Somebody always say women are emotional. Why do y'all say women are emotional? You think women are emotional? What makes women emotional? Hello, Darcy. Women are emotional. Why are women emotional? Why? How come? How come estrogen? A goldfish memory. What in the world? Mm, I ran him off. Who ran who off? Because some women feel like men don't have bills ourselves. What? Mm, interesting. I'm going to agree with the men, and I'm going to say women are emotional. Naturally. Naturally. We are born to be caring, empathetic people for the most part. And that's tied to emotion. Okay? When we get in a relationship with you, we take it serious, and for us it's an emotional connection. Now I'm going to say you are right about that, but I'm also going to say that men, although on the surface logical, are also emotional. Emotions cause you to do things. Okay? When a man gets upset, that's emotion. Just like when you say a woman has an attitude because she's on her period, that's emotion. And when a man gets upset and slaps his boss in the face, that is an emotional response. When he yelled at his wife, that's an emotional response. Those are emotions. Okay? Those are all emotions. A woman may be more emotional because she has to be, because she gives life, have kids, give birth. But men are even more emotional because they get upset a lot. You get upset a lot. A lot of men get upset a lot. So the same things you complain about women are the same things you do yourself. Because if you really want to get deep, the woman is a reflection of you. Mm. Female hormones play a huge role in our mood. That is right. I'm not battering no men. What are you talking about? I'm saying both sides are emotional. Women are emotional. A woman will slash all the tires on your car, you know, if you don't give her enough attention or whatever. You cheat on her, all your tires, even the bald tire is getting slashed. Women are emotional. There is no argument in that. But at the same time, men are emotional too. It's split down the middle. Emotion drives you to do things you probably wouldn't normally do. I think when y'all think of emotional women, y'all think of women crying. Y'all think, oh, well, emotion is tied to some woman sitting around crying. Men don't cry, so men are not emotional. But that's dangerous. That's very dangerous. A man that can't, you know, sit with his emotions is going to lash out. I'm just saying. That's very dangerous. Hiding your emotions is dangerous. I'll stay. You can be cuddling with a woman and she start talking about pills. What in the world kind of what woman you been dating that she's sitting there being cut up with Netflix and chill? She started talking about that phone bill you said you were going. Mm, that is crazy. If you don't want a woman talking about bills, just take care of stuff, and you won't have to hear about it. If you take care of stuff, you won't have to hear about bills. Just do what you got to do, and you ain't got to hear her mouth. You know what I mean? If you don't want to hear her talking about so and so, make sure everything is cleared up and ready to go. You know, so she ain't got to think about that stuff, and you ain't got to think about that stuff. Why is a black woman doing a live stream? Why are you here? Although, mm, why is there a black? I don't know. Where you see a black woman? I'm a troll. Go. You ain't missing nothing, Lord Corey. Seth, there's something different going on in here. Thank you. Please use makeup. It MNQ. You know what time it is? This ain't no Kim Kardashian TV show. It is 1:57 in the morning. Ain't no makeup on. Sorry to disappoint you. But I had to live in my truth, and I had to live how and be comfortable. I'm sorry. Never heard of that. Can you let me know if owning a Volkswagen Jetta? Uh yeah, that's attractive to have a whole bunch of Akon mixtapes. I guess I don't listen. Who listens to Akon on repeat? I don't. I don't know about that. You know, if she's into it, is it true that bigger women take the bigger poo? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say the smaller you are, probably the bigger your poop. I don't know that. I don't know the science on that, but we can look into that to see if a smaller body does the most poop. I'm imagining the smaller person does the most poop. Bye, Corey. Uh, look like into Pokemon. What's my WhatsApp number? Corey, y'all gonna make Corey not want to come back. Corey ain't gonna come back. The heat is too hot. I don't have no WhatsApp number. I don't know what to tell you. Are you trans? You gonna ask that at 2 in the morning? I don't know what to tell you. I'm about to transform myself into this bed. That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to thank you, Hern Dog. I'm about to transform myself into my mattress. I'm about to be folded up in my bed. I'm about to be folded up in my covers. Mm-hmm. Mm. Stand up and let me see you in what? Let see what? Yes, we all should be working to get along. Everybody in here should respect each other and learn to hear and listen to other people's perspective. And there's no reason arguing about it. Just say, hey, if that's how you feel about that, then there you go. I'm not gonna go out of my way to try to prove myself right or whatever. I'm not gonna do all that. I'm just gonna state my thing. Hey, this is how I feel about it, and that's it. I don't need to go back and forth with you about whatever, really. I don't need to do that. Just let people be. If that's how they feel about something, that's how they feel about it. I don't need to change their mind. They need to do the work and research, to figure out if what I'm saying, is right or not or what. Critical thinking. Take a hike. Whoever made that silly remark. What is going on? We just having a discussion about relationships. And I said I'm not trans. And I said I'm going to transform myself into my bed. Give each other a hug. Yeah, everybody give each other a hug and drop an emoji to do so. Drop a heart emoji in the chat to calm y'all spirit. You don't want to go to bed angry. Calm y'all spirit. Drop a heart emoji and calm yourself. You're unoriginal. That's true, Super. Transform myself into a normal weight. What's normal? What's an acceptable weight? Why do single women love putting TV high on the wall? Because it looks good. What's the problem? You don't like your TV mounted up high? You can tell Ethan Man. Hug a black woman day should be a thing. I don't know about that. Mm. TV supposed to be eye level about whose standards and rules. See, we live in the HM. We live in a state of free will. Everybody's free to think how they want to think, free to do what they want to do. If they want to have the TV turned around upside down, that's their free will to do so. You know what I mean? If the woman want to have the TV mounted up on the ceiling, that's her free will to do so. You may think it's silly, but you don't have to live with her, and you ain't got to watch her TV. Thank you, Riley. Deep fried watermelon dressing. What the hell ain't it? That don't even exist. Now do it with AI. Mm, mm. Manufacturer standard to get the best of it. H&M, most women don't care about all that. They just looking for a nice look. That's it. The look of the TV, the aesthetic of it, not what the TV can do or not or whatever. They don't. Women ain't buying TVs for good quality. They buying it for the aesthetic and what it look like. I ain't never met a woman say, I need that 4K TV with the extra picture in picture and all this and HD quality and there ain't no woman thinking about that. Is it cute? Is it will it look good in my living room or my bedroom? That's it. Very simple. Men have to act like they are invincible even when hurt, while women can avoid most dangerous situations. Um, that may be true for you, but women have to have strength in random crazy situations. Have to show strength and no fear, you know, going up against some situations. So you're not the only one who has to, you know, is expected to have that kind of no fear or strength or whatever. Watermelon warriors. Where you see a watermelon warrior? I wish I had some watermelon to be honest. That sounds so good, but it's out of season. No watermelon for a while. Y'all are jumping down on Ethan. Oh, y'all are a mess. Everybody's on edge. Hey Cole, how you doing? Good morning. Mm 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 mm. Mm mm mm. We gotta respect each other's opinions, get along, you know. But when now me being a single parent, I had to have the courage and strength to kill spiders when I had an apartment. No, when I had an apartment, I had spiders and I had crickets years ago in an apartment. And one day, my daughter said, "Oh, there's a cricket in the house." I said, "Oh God." I had to get my mind together and go and kill the cricket. Is your baby daddy black? What what kind of question is that? Thank thank you. Hmm. And I had to kill that cricket. It took all everything out of me to try to find it first and then kill it. So sometimes we expect it to be strong, especially in front of our own children. Especially if you're a parent by yourself, you're a single parent. You gotta show no fear. You gotta be strong in front of them all the time. You expected to be superwoman every day. Do I have any pets? I don't have no pets. My mother has a dog, and that dog is Raven. She's our family dog, and she has her own YouTube channel. I mean, not YouTube channel. She has her own um TikTok channel called Emo Pup Raven. So you can follow her over there on TikTok. I posted all kind of videos of her going on her walks and all that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in watching her videos, you can go there. I also have a travel I'll post the links or whatever, you know, I'll post the links on my channel so y'all can go there. Mhm. Yeah, she got all kind of videos of her going on her little walks. She's very emo type, introverted, sleep all day dog who loves Parmesan cheese. You know what I mean? She loves Parmesan cheese. That's her favorite. And Havarti. She loves Havarti cheese and Parmesan cheese. And she likes to eat um chicken and chicken broth and stuff like that. She love that kind of stuff. She's a very picky dog. A duster. What, what kind of conversation y'all got going on here? See, y'all got to go ahead and mend this up. Y'all got to go ahead and stomp this out and get everybody get their mind and their thoughts together and make amends. Cause you can't go to bed upset. I don't want you to be tossing and turning in your bed, dreaming about Ethan and Ethan dreaming about Chelsea and Hay over here, y'all over here having nightmares about each other and you know, Pennywise show up in y'all dream and take y'all all out or something like that. So y'all need to get y'all thoughts together, make y'all final statements, and be done with that. And say, you know what? I'll see you another day, Ethan. I will see you another day, Chelsea. You know what I mean? Get your last thought out and and you know see that person on another day, on another time. You can't communicate or make amends with somebody with no intelligence. I mean, they can say the same thing about you. You was snatch Pennywise, boy. You was physical. Why do women want height disclosure from men, but don't want to disclose their weight? How about she disclose her weight and you disclose your size? You tell her your size, she'll tell you her weight. That's an even trade off. Height ain't the same thing. We both need that level of being uncomfortable. All right. Telling somebody your height don't make the situation uncomfortable. So let's both be uncomfortable, and she'll tell you her weight, you tell her your size. Isn't that an odd trade off? If you comfortable about asking someone about her weight, you should be able to tell her about your size, because that matters. If you think the weight matters on a woman, the size that you got going on, that definitely matters, and that can change the whole situation. That can go from, oh, I'm interested in you, and ooh, I don't think I'm interested anymore. Fupas and stretch marks are welcome. That's what I'm talking about, all state. What in the world? Y'all clowning on Ethan. I got a feeling by the time we log off, y'all gonna miss each other. As long as it's clean. Thank you, Tank. Thank you so much. Mm-hmm. 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 I think we have created a friend group here among Ethan, Chelsea, and everybody. Good job. I mean, it's gonna take a long road to get y'all to understand and respect each other. But I think it can happen. You don't mind if your girl shit in front of you? That's what I'm talking about, Tank. Be a real one. We had some men in here earlier that said, ain't no way. Mm-hmm. This ain't no friend. You don't want you don't want to be you don't want them to all be part of a friend group. This is a friend group. Y'all can be a prayer circle. Prayer warriors together. Y'all can do that. Hmm. My girl fart all the time. I don't mind. Oh yeah, you a real one, Tank. Let her get that out. You don't want a woman that don't fart. Let me tell you, there was a woman. You can look this story up. There was a woman, and she was so scared of fart in front of her boyfriend, she let them farts get trapped up in there and never farted, and ended up causing her to be in the hospital. Trapped up gas. Almost killed her. You don't want a woman that you ain't never seen poop. You ain't never heard her fart. You ain't never none of that. You don't want that, because she rotten on the inside. You don't want no rotten woman. A woman that don't drink no water, rotten. A woman that don't eat vegetables, rotten to the core. She's toxic. On the flip side of that, a woman that eat a whole bunch of sour, a whole bunch of candy, and what's them things called, Takis and chips and all that kind of stuff, toxic. gonna cause you a lot of heartache and pain. Your car gonna be tore up. If you love your car, you love your car and you love shining it up and going to the car wash and all that kind of stuff. You can't afford to date no woman that eat them flaming hots. Your car gonna be flaming hot. You don't need to date no woman, okay, that eat them things and eat them by the bag. Just eat a whole bag of them. Skip her lunch and dinner. Just eat a bag of flaming hot Doritos. That's dangerous. That woman dangerous. Stay away. If you want to live to see another day, you want your car to survive. Stay away from them type. Mm-hmm. Can't we be nice? I think we can. Oh my God. Y'all have gotten Chelsea. Y'all got Chelsea going. Well, anyway, you know what, guys? It's time to wind down. It's time to end the live stream. And I want to thank everybody for coming to the live stream. I love hearing all your opinions, all your perspectives, and everything. And I hope this causes you to do some more research, deep digging, critical thinking, whatever. And I hope you understood me as well as I understood you. You know, I think everybody has some great things to say. And a lot I agree with. I do agree with a lot of stuff some of y'all saying. And so, I'm grateful for y'all being, intelligent to have these discussions. Because a lot of times you get into these conversations and everybody just being crazy. But, everybody had their own perspective, and I respect that truly. Seriously, I do. And I'm glad, we building a community of people, and I'm getting to see people's names more and more often. The more I see your name, the more it sticks in the old noggin. I can remember. Like, yeah, I know all y'all now. Chelsea, Ethan, Super, all y'all. I know when y'all come in, already recognized. Okay, you don't have to say, "Don't you remember me?" I remember y'all. Y'all was having it out. I remember y'all. But anyway, and Kay, thank you guys for all coming. Hope you have a great sleep or morning. I don't know what time it is where y'all at. I hope y'all have a great sleep. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Watch all the videos. I'll post up the link to Raven so y'all can watch her videos and some other stuff. So look on my channel for that. Okay. Show me what's under the wig. Show. There is nothing under this wig. I'm about to take this off, put it in a storage bag, and lay down. That's what I'm about to do. Okay? I get my hair slicked back in a ponytail. What do you need to see? What do you need to see? Did we not learn nothing from today? Anyway, bye, everybody. Have a great night. Or morning, or whatever. I don't know. Bye.